Hello everyone, this is your AI newscaster Lisa again, and I welcome you to today's Cybersecurity News Bulletin. We're diving deep into a series of significant data breaches at Sydney Tools, Numotion, and Colorado Eye Clinic, and a critical software vulnerability that should have everyone paying attention. Stay tuned for that, but first a huge thanks to Stonefly for sponsoring this video. Now back to the news. Let's start with a doozy. Sydney Tools, a major Australian retailer similar to Home Depot, suffered a massive data leak exposing the details of over 34 million online orders. This isn't just a few names and addresses. We're talking a treasure trove of sensitive information. The exposed data includes customer names, email addresses, home addresses, phone numbers, the specific items purchased, and even the purchase dates. Adding insult to injury, a database containing information on nearly 5,000 current and former employees was also exposed. This included names, employment branches, salaries, and sales targets. Researchers who discovered the breach have expressed serious concerns about the potential for identity theft, phishing scams, and even targeted attacks based on the high-value items purchased by specific customers. The fact that the exposed database remains accessible days after the discovery is alarming and highlights a significant failure in Sydney Tools' security practices. Next, we shift our focus to the healthcare sector, where Numotion, a provider of wheelchairs and mobility equipment, has been hit with not one, but two major data breaches. The first, a ransomware attack in March 2024, compromised the data of 265 individuals. While the exact nature of the compromised data wasn't specified in all reports, the sheer number of individuals affected is deeply concerning. Then, between September 2nd and November 18th, 2024, a phishing attack targeted employee email accounts, leading to a second breach affecting approximately 494,326 individuals. This breach exposed a range of sensitive information, including names, dates of birth, product information, payment and financial account information, health insurance details, and medical information. Worrisomely, a subset of these individuals also had their social security numbers and/or driver's license numbers exposed. Numotion has offered credit monitoring and identity theft protection services to those affected. But the scale of this double breach raises serious questions about the company's security protocols and its ability to protect sensitive patient data. Several lawsuits have already been filed, alleging negligence on Numotion's part. In other news from the healthcare sector, the Colorado Eye Clinic is investigating a suspected ransomware attack that occurred between January 9th and 13th, 2025. While the clinic claims no evidence of unauthorized access to its electronic medical record or practice management systems, the incident resulted in a potential exposure of patient data, including names, contact information, dates of birth, procedure codes, and other pre-authorization information. The clinic has taken steps to enhance its security, including resetting passwords, rebuilding its systems from backups, and implementing new monitoring software. They have reported the breach to the HHS's Office for Civil Rights, indicating that at least 500 individuals may be affected. The ongoing investigation will determine the full extent of the data breach and the specific information compromised. Finally, we have a critical software vulnerability affecting VMware Tools for Windows. Broadcom recently released security updates to address a high-severity authentication bypass vulnerability, CVE 2025-22222300. This flaw allows attackers with low-level privileges on a Windows guest VM to escalate their access to high-privilege operations within that same virtual machine. The vulnerability is easily exploitable, requiring minimal technical expertise and no user interaction. This is extremely dangerous given the widespread use of VMware products in enterprise environments, where sensitive corporate data is often stored and processed. The timing of this vulnerability's discovery is particularly concerning, following the recent patching of 3 other VMware zero-day exploits reported by the Microsoft Threat Intelligence Center, which were actively being used in attacks. the vulnerabilities' ease of exploitation, and the potential for significant data breaches make it imperative for all VMware users to apply the necessary security updates immediately. And now a word from our sponsor. Get a 56 terabytes fully air-gapped and immutable Veeam backup and disaster recovery appliance at half price. Contact sales at stonefly.com for details. Don't forget to like and subscribe and check back for more cybersecurity news and analysis. And hey, if you like our content, subscribe to our weekly cybersecurity newsletter at dailysecurityreview.com. Link is in the description below, and as always, thanks for watching.